Hey Capricorn, welcome to your general love read. This week we are looking at the 4 doors opening for you. Okay, over the next month, whenever you come to this, if it resonates for you, that is when it was meant for you. Okay, for those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive reader, and so much of what you see here may not be traditional. I am just using the cards as a tool with spirit, and spirit is guiding me on the meanings and the stories, okay? So just take what feels light for you, leave the rest. As a general rule, with a general reading, right, roles can be reversed. It could be third-party energy, their story, if you're in a third party. It could be new energy coming towards you. Could be old energy stuck in your heart chakra. Okay. For those of you that are returning, thank you. I appreciate you so much. If you're not getting the notifications about the channel, there was an update. Make sure that you go and unsubscribe, resubscribe, click the notification bell. Make sure that you're getting them because the update booted a bunch of people off the channel, which happens every time YouTube does an update. Okay, so we're starting off for the collective. This is your summer. Okay, your happy space, your summer, which is a beautiful energy, and I love this, right? The source of it, the sun. Okay, you are definitely in your power state right now, which is very, very beautiful. Okay, so let's see what doors are opening. If you would like a personal reading, the link is down below. Okay, you can also go to MindsetUnicorn.me and find all the links for what's going on with me. All right, or follow me over on IG at MindsetUnicorn. Okay, so door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number 4. All right, very interesting. I almost feel like you're dealing either with there's either an older person dealing with a younger person, or you're the younger person dealing with somebody older. Okay, this could be a father if this is the older person, right? Or it could be somebody that you've been dealing with in love. The first door is the King of Earth. Okay, and so I almost get like a fatherly energy here, where there's some sort of guidance that this figure is trying to give to you. Okay, and then the second door we have, okay, the Messenger of Earth. That Page of Pentacles, right? Like, it could be that your father is trying to help you, like, start off something on your own. Start your own business, okay? Something perhaps in that arena. The third door, okay, 10 of Swords, 10 of Air, where you are releasing. It may be even speaking. Okay, releasing some sort of last bit of pain, and it was crossed by the Star. Okay, and with the good tarot, you do not read the cards in reverse, but it did come out as a crossing energy of reverse. And so, especially because she's looking in this pot, right? You may be feeling like whatever this was that you've been dealing with, it is not what you wished for. You're like looking in this cup going, that's not what I wished for, okay? And it reminds me of my Mindset Unicorn deck, the card, the wish card, right? Where it's like sometimes, right, you think you're wishing for one thing, but you're actually wishing for another. You also got here on the third door, the Four of Air. So there is this Four of Swords energy, this sort of stagnant energy where you're stuck just thinking about things and kind of going through this period of trying to recover from something. The fourth door here is the Four of Fire. Even though you're carrying the burden, okay? Perhaps the burden of carrying even a marriage or other commitments. This could even be your business that you're trying to start. She's playing the flute, right? Like she's just taking her time, feeling her own love. So that's a beautiful energy. So let's look a little clearer. Okay. Now, I was just posting about things happening in Leo season. And so maybe this is all leading up to, right? Maybe you've had the burden of trying to find the love that fits. And when you just kind of let go of that and enjoy yourself, maybe it will find you. So let's take a look. All right. On the King of Earth. I love that they're both trees. Okay. Growth and endurance. Okay. Despite being in a hard place, you have grown, and now you're going to take that growth and move forward. It's funny because these came out 19 and 20. Okay. And so it is interesting that you're kind of going through. I actually think Spirit's like, no, you've got it wrong, because it did come out with 19 first. They're like, you are not going to move forward, right? Whatever's happening here with the King of Earth, that has been the growth process. Okay. However, you are coming to a time where you have to kind of show that you have the endurance for this. And it's on this ledge, and it's almost like they're saying this is almost like those, the Irish, like, cairn, right? The stacking of rocks. And that's like luck, right? And success. And there's all these stars surrounding this tree. So it's almost like if I can prove that I can grow here, then my wishes will be granted and I can take this leap. Okay, so you might have to be proving something to the King of Earth in order to take all this growth that you've made and then take it forward. Maybe for some of you, maybe you're taking over the family business, okay? And you have to prove that you can. So, Page of Earth, Messenger of Earth, Princess of Earth, okay? You're doing it quietly. And you're not showing anyone what you're doing. It's very behind the scenes. Okay. And it's funny because we have the snow and the fire. All right. Because this work that you're doing on yourself, you're about to come into your superpower. Okay. At the core of Pachamama. Okay. Which is kind of like Mother Earth, but bigger, like the goddess. Okay. At the core, right, we have that magma in Mother Earth. But that's the fire, right, of Pachamama. And this is your power. You're coming into your power. But you're trying to be all cool and collected, right? But people are going to notice. because how can you not notice a freaking volcano? Okay. So, 10 of Swords, the Star, the 4 of Swords. Electricity. Okay. Everything that's happening here, when you're going to get out of your comfort zone, okay? And you're going to get to a place that seems like you're out of your level of expertise, okay? Or maybe it's just at an event, right? Where you're showcasing yourself, right? Taking over the business, like you're doing some sort of task or whatever. But something's going to spark your heart. You're going to meet someone, or there's going to be some sort of connection or business success, and it's electric, right? And it comes out of nowhere, right? And that's what happens after you do that release, that 10 of Swords release. And all of a sudden the transformation happens, and you come from the cold, right? And you walk through, and all of a sudden everyone at this event is like, holy shit. That's a powerful badass right there. That's fire. That's power. Okay. Now it does put a little pressure on you because now everyone sees you. Did you hear that? It was like, blip, blip. And I don't have that sound on my phone, so I don't know where that came from. Okay, 4 of Wands. You are taking this new beginning, and it's taking you to this magical energetic space, right? The North, your soul purpose, where you are adaptable, right? The sweet nectar of life is everything that you have wanted and desired, right? And it's because you gave up the expectations and you just did what needed to be done, and now you're at the top of the mountain, and now you can take some of that fire and you can just right? It's like we had that 111 degree day here, and the next day was a little bit better, and then the next day the portable AC unit that we had ordered came, and we were able to move our smaller unit into my daughter's room so she didn't have to sleep in our room anymore, and move the new one that's for a bigger space into our bigger room. And all of a sudden, all of our rooms with the slightly cooler temperature are like ice cubes. But after a 111 degree day, you're like, oh, that is the best, right? And that's kind of like how you feel. This clarity of, oh, I did it, right? I did it. I feel great. And see at the bottom, a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears. But this is your soul, okay, coming into its passion. So let's dig a little bit deeper here. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this growth here. Okay, it is an ending, right? And it almost feels like, right, like board meeting, okay? Council of all beings. It's like the board meeting where it's like, okay, King of Pentacles saying, all right, I'm stepping down. I'm handing over the reins. And all of a sudden it's like you're understanding. Here's the 7 of Swords, right? Everything's becoming transparent. If this is somebody older than you, right, or this is you and you're in like dealing with someone younger, if it's a love situation, this could be you finally being like, I'm putting all the cards out on the table. Okay. and seeing if it sinks or swims. All right. But I feel like, you know, a lot of this does have to do with whoever this resonates for. I feel like this is father-daughter sort of an energy. Okay. So, Page of Pentacles, hiding the volcano. Right? 8 of Water. It's like I love this because like the turtle comes and lays all the eggs, okay, and then goes and sneaks away and into the night. And it's like they were not even there except for these turtle eggs. And so you may be feeling like, you know, everything you've been through, now it's being erased. But you've planted these new seeds, right? Your power, right? That volcano, you've burned the past down and you're ready to go conquer the world. You're ready to take on this new beginning. 8 of Water can be also, right, walking away from something. You're ready to walk away from this and you're ready to take on this full purpose. So then you are somewhere, you get electrified, right? There's this being in the wilderness and there's this transformation, okay, that happens. Yeah, 8 of Earth, okay? All of a sudden, it's almost like you might like get dizzy and you might feel like, wow, everything's circling me and there's this like, this opening that I never expected, right? But it's because you've been doing all this work on your shadows and everything. And there we have it, okay? From the Page of Earth to the Goddess of Earth. You come into your full power, right? All of a sudden you're able to take everything that you've been doing, boom, bring it together, and all of a sudden you have everything that you desired. Milk and honey, okay? Sweet nectar of life with the North Node here. There really is this energy of adaptability and abundance and the universe just coming in at the right time, and suddenly nobody can not look at you, okay, because you are abundant and you are amazing and you are producing, okay. So 4 of Wands here, right, with the North Node and the clarity and the cooling off a little bit there, right, after this massive fire. Okay, not going to take all of that, but I'll run it down for you. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So there's this slowing, okay, because something's going to be a little out of balance. 5 of Cups in reverse. For a minute you might feel alone, right? Like, what am I creating here? We've got the Goddess of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Fire in reverse. Like, there's going to be a minute. One hot minute, and then, okay, then you go, F it. I'm just going to jump through the portal. Okay, 6 of Earth. How bad can it get, right? You're following your heart. You're following that wish. On the other side of this portal is your wish, is all of this healing, is everyone that's waiting to help and support you in this new sort of life. 8 of Swords, okay? Suddenly, I almost feel like, right, from this dream state of clarity on top of the mountain, okay, you can see all of a sudden clearly. This is why everything was laid out the way that it was laid out. Okay, there's this massive amount of clarity that you get. And I love that the guardian here, I mean, I feel like this is the King of Earth, right? Like, all of a sudden, this King of Earth is like, whew, I made a good choice, okay? I made a good choice, and now I can just go off and hang out in the woods and do whatever the hell I want, okay? Because everything is going to be fine, right? You've got this, and you do. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, there we've got the Queen of Cups, right? Once you've got all of this, now you're ready for this birth of love to come in that has electrified you here, okay? So let's go ahead and, nope, here, okay. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you here, Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, you've kind of been pretty protected, all right? Maybe even like in like working for your parent or in this like home, right? Like you've been very protected in your life here. And King of Swords, okay? There could be some sort of this energy of someone reflecting on this. Okay, we're going to clarify that here in a minute. Okay, because this is a different energy than the King of Pentacles. 5 of Swords, all right? Maybe someone's been trying to take you down. Maybe this King of Arrows has been trying to take you down and is just, ooh, did you see that? Right? And there's this frustration, okay, that you're just kind of, you know, going at it, not getting hit. Knight of Arrows with the Emperor in reverse. Like someone sees you burning down things and it's almost like you're walking away from them. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Like you've found your fulfillment. Okay, yeah, this is part of your journey. Something is ending. Okay, there's a death here and a rebirth. And I feel like it is feels like it's this King of Swords. So tell me about the King of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Moon over the water. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I almost feel like, again, because this person is right over the water, perhaps you are walking away and now they are having to reflect, right, on the fact that everything's now yours and you're starting anew and they're kind of out of the scenario, right? And that transforms you. This could be somebody that you were in a relationship with, okay? Finally cutting the final cords because we have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, completely transformed, the Swan, moving upstream into calmer waters, right? Again, the water, moving up the water, right? Away from this person. Moon over the water. And the 5 of Cups. Like there's this dance of ecstasy. I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Okay. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. You have the wisdom for this. Don't think that you don't. The trigger statement you have is it doesn't make sense. The true statement is I see the bigger picture. And this is the scent of rosemary. And rosemary, the reason I think it's important is because I think you're learning a lot as you're going through this process. And they found that students that study with the scent, the aroma, right, of rosemary, and then they have the rosemary with them when they take the test, they retain more information. So there's something you're going to be able to do to retain more information, right? You've got this. You've got the bigger picture. You're just unsure of yourself. You are moving towards a deeper level of understanding, from knowledge to wisdom. Take the time to absorb the lessons, right? Be gentle with yourself. You're taking a lot on here. What else? What other messages does Spirit have for you, Capricorn? Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Okay, falling here on the King of Swords. So I feel like King of Swords may have done something, trying to get you back now, especially if you're taking over something big. I keep comparing you to others, right? Suddenly all eyes here on you. You are irreplaceable. I'm just doing what I have to right now. Okay, so they're not putting in real effort. They're just doing what they think they have to keep you, to bring you back to them. Okay? Yeah, what's coming towards you is worth waiting for. Okay, wait for the divine timing, because when this new energy electrifies you, it's gonna be amazing. Religious factors, okay, this could be something very different than what you've experienced before. So there could be like a big age gap for you and this person, different cultures. Maybe it's same sex, right? Maybe you're a woman and you've always been attracted to women, but you've never explored that. There's a million things it could be, but there's going to be a big difference between you and this person. It's going to be very unexpected, but you love yourself first, okay? Have the love for yourself to know how powerful you are, right? Know that you're moving into this milk and honey, and then enjoy the bliss of it when it comes. Okay? So, let's get a little bit of advice here going forward from Spirit. You're in the flow state right now, okay? So you're like in the waterfall and you can't stop it now. You're in the zone, loving life, focused, high frequency, skill meets challenge, okay? Take some time and relax. Take a floaty out on the river, right? Enjoy a little zen while you're going through all of this, right? When you get to that point where you're at the top of the mountain, relax. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the universe has for you here. Yeah, 5 of Swords, okay? There is no reason for you to dig this up. Like, you and somebody, like there's drawing the lines, like you and this past person, right, could be creating these healthy boundaries and drawing out lines, maybe even, like splitting assets. okay? And again, here you are, Queen of Swords, right? Perhaps all of this comes down to, right, you're cutting this out so that you can sign these contracts and not have this past person having any of the ownership of this business. Or perhaps it's because you're cutting this person out because you found, okay, things that had been written. And now you're just, again, there's this zen, there's this falling in love with yourself, right? But knowing that there is a little bit of a wait for everything that you want. But Page of Pentacles, again here, right? Like, I almost feel like because this little gnome is trying to pull the pentacle underneath and she's eating grapes. So don't release when you go to this event by doing all the, okay, the wine because you're nervous, because you'll end up losing out on that pentacle. Okay, so keep your cool. So I'm going to pull an oracle to close this off. If you enjoyed the reading, please make sure you click on that like. When you like, share, comment, and subscribe, that is the way that you can give back to the channel. You can also go down below and you can do a donation. That's how I get all these glorious decks. Okay, but the YouTube analytics really require that, like, reciprocated energy from you. I love this, okay? The arrow, it's clarity. And I love that it's a 3 because it's the movement forward. Just keep following your path. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the knowing. You're on the right path. You're going in the right direction, okay? So I hope this helped you, Capricorn. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.